enjoy the ASMR and the What's on my iPhone 6 Plus.
Okay, so this is my iPhone 6 Plus. It is a Verizon, and I have me as the background. So let's put my little thumb in there, and let's get started. So a lot of these are similar apps to the one I had before, so any similar ones, I'm just going to briefly skim over. Obviously, calculator, I do use a lot. Calendar, I don't use so much. Photos are my everything, and camera are my everything. I don't have these organized in a specific way, kind of just as the apps popped up. My music app for all my music. I put all my music on this and not on an iPod. Maps I use quite frequently. Weather I always check. And of course my notes. I have so many notes. I literally probably have like 3,000 notes. Like to-do lists and to film and all that stuff like that. Then I have videos, which I've never used. Passbook, never used. Clock I use for my alarm. And of course the App Store, which everyone needs with an iPhone. Alright. Then we are going to go to the compass. I've never used the compass. Books, never used the books. Contacts, of course, I always use my contacts, but I normally do it through my phone app down here. And my iTunes Store, I use all the time because I love downloading music. You guys can download some of my albums on iTunes Store. Oh, look, albums. And oh, look, I purchased them. Go ahead, buy some. Got some ringtones too. Trisha Paytas on iTunes. Activity, Game Center, I don't have anything in there. I don't really use the folders. I just have my apps kind of spread around. Settings, of course, we have to use all the time. There is a plane passing me right now, so one moment, please. So obviously settings is where you go in to change sounds and vibrations and all that stuff like that. Health I do use as well. I do my walking app on here, which today I have walked no miles. I really wish I could see what I did for the week because you guys would be so impressed with what I've done for the week. I don't think that's coming up. I think there's only a day, but that's the only one I use is my distance. So that's the health app, and then of course down here I have my mail, my internet, my text messages, and my phone. So these are my 4 most used apps, obviously. Moving on to Instagram. So Instagram, that was so scary. Oh, there's Shane. Josh Ryan photos, work, Janina, my Lauren, Jessica Forciaca, Queen Bee. I just scroll through. I use this all the time. I'm always on this one. There's my Instagram. If you want to follow me, I'm Trisha Paytas. I've not posted any today, but those are my new nails. If you guys can see, I posted right there yesterday. I honestly don't think the video does them justice, or the picture does them justice, rather. Look at my tagged photos. I just double tap anything. I just think they're funny. Okay, so that's Instagram. I literally can become obsessed with Instagram. Then I have my YouTube app, which, oh, that's not my YouTube app, which I don't use all that often, but I use to check like comments and stuff, but I don't respond to comments on this. I respond to comments on my actual computer. And then I have my Twitter app, which again, I'm obsessed with Twitter. I love Twitter so much. You guys can follow me. I'm at Trisha Paytas. I literally just tweeted today. Sitting down to film an Ask Trisha. I filmed an Ask Trisha prior to this. Oh, that's funny. Sorry. Totally just ruined my ASMR with my snort. Then I have a newsstand app. Never used it. Tumblr. I never use it anymore. I used to be obsessed with Tumblr. I just don't use it anymore. I think I forgot my password or something. PayPal, I don't really use this app, but sometimes, I wouldn't say never, but sometimes, if I need to give someone money ASAP. Instacollage, this is like the only one, well, this is like the main one I use when I want to put a picture side by side. What's happening? There's so much happening. Oh my gosh, so much. I use this. I don't love it because there's white lines, but it's the only one I know how to use. If you guys know one where there's no white lines, where you can put a side-by-side picture without having to have that white line, let me know. But this is the only feature I use from this app. But that's pretty much all that app is for anyways. Fandango I use on the regular. I check my movies, has all the local movies around your zip code. IMDb I use quite frequently actually. So many times people are like, oh, what's that person from? Or another person will be like, oh, I think that's this person. I'm like, no. Or they'll be like, I think this person was in that movie. Or we look up ages, so I do look up IMDb quite often. Around me, I used to use a lot more. I used to usually use that when I travel to different cities that I'm not familiar with. Around me is really cool. I have mentioned this before, but I love it. You can find all these things around you. Vine, I'm just not really a Vine person anymore. I do have a Vine. I don't post regularly, but once in a while, if I'm really bored, I will go on and just look at the people. Who do I even follow? I don't even know. I follow random people. I don't follow really anyone new. It's just like the same people. That's Revine by Jason Nash. The Jason Nash Revine. JC. Francesca. Big Nick. I don't know. Just like the popular Viners. I don't really, like I said, I don't really watch it often. But if I'm bored and I'm desperate, yes. FaceTime, I don't like FaceTime because mostly I don't look beautiful. And people like to FaceTime me when I'm looking ugly with pimple cream on my face. Voice memos, I don't use often. Again, if there's like a song or a melody I really want to remember, I will use it, but haven't used it in quite some time. Facebook app, I never use this app. I only go on Facebook on my computer, again, because I think I forgot my password and I'm permanently logged in online. I hope you guys can hear the oceans behind me. It's really comforting. I really like it. GarageBand, I've never used, and Yelp, I rarely use. I got it because I was looking something up on Yelp, and it said, you want to get this app? And I think I said yes, but I don't really use it. iMovie, I do not use on my phone. Keynote, I do not use. Camera, I do use. This is how I post my pictures to Facebook from my phone. So this little camera app. There was a time when you needed this camera app, but I don't know if you still need it, but that's how I post. Oh my gosh, this is a new update since my iPhone 5 video. The Bitmoji app. This is life. It's little emojis that look like you, and you can create your own character. So if I want to edit my character, which I don't because I love my character, I think it looks just like me. You can do like a fat face or a skinny face. You can do different. Just keep going. Oh, I don't want to rechange mine, but you get the idea. You can put any color eyes, eyebrow shapes, and this is my little Trisha Bitmoji, and I send these to everyone. I think they're so cute. They're just like fun little emojis, but look like you, and you can send them to people. Love you lots. I think they're just so fun. Shane definitely got me addicted to these, and I send them to everybody. Oh, I love that. Oh, beep, beep. Don't you think my little Trish emoji looks just like me? With her little fat face. Excuse me, that's such a Trish emoji. So cute. I'm obsessed with the emojis. So definitely gotta get that app. I believe it's free too. It's definitely free. I did not pay for it. Facetune, believe it or not, I don't use. I don't know if there's a way to prove it, but if you open it, I don't know if a photo normally appears, but the only time I've used Facetune is in the Facetune challenge with Trevor and Shane. I don't even know how to use it, to be honest. I'll show you what I do use for my photos for people who say it's Facetune. The Equinox app, that's my gym. I use that quite frequently because that's how you check in. And then the Toy Blast, which is my little game that I love to play, and this is not sponsored, even though I've done a video talking about Toy Blast, but I do love Toy Blast. My Waze, this is a traffic app. It shows you the best way to go during traffic hours, or if there's an accident, you can go on Waze, and it's a little better than the Maps app. Then we have Sig Alert. Sig Alert also tells you the traffic. This is a map of LA traffic. Green is basically open, everyone's going the speed limit, and then of course red is the slowest you could go. There's also little camera shots of accidents and such. I use this mainly when I'm coming back home from like my dad who's in San Diego or someone who's long distance, just to know if it's a good time to. We're gonna go hang out with Shane tonight, so I said I'm legit filming an iPhone video as he texted. Oh my god. And his Bitmoji just came through. Like, give us a shout out. And Shane's 6, so I said let me know if you need to pick up anything. And this, I have to send him. What did he send? I'm dying. Okay, shout out. YouTube.com/Shane or YouTube.com/MyToneGold. Dying. I'm scared I'm going to be getting another text from them. Sorry about that. Okay, back to it. I'm on Period Tracker. This is the free app. I've talked about this before, obviously. I mainly use this to know when my period is coming up. So my period is 12 days before my period. And you can look on the calendar if you want. I don't know. you can put like when you're intimate and stuff, but I don't do that. I just like to see when I'm getting my period, keeping track of it so I don't do it in my head. Stocks, never used. My Verizon is what I use to pay my bill, which I actually have to pay my bill. And there is the Pandora app, which I do not use anymore because, again, I don't know my password. The Uber app is probably my most used app. I love Uber. It's basically just a car service here in LA. If you don't want to drive or you're going to drink and don't want to drive, this little app is everything. I love it. I highly recommend it. Black SUV is everything. I never use this app, Picture Effect. I think, oh, you know what? This is the mirrored app. So this is the last time I've used it, which we'll show you. This was back in February. It's just if you want to flip a picture around. So if there's like a shirt, oh, the straight out of Compton ad. If you want the shirt to be red, then you can just flip it. And I just use it. This is the only thing I use. You just flip it like that. I think it just, yeah, there we go. So you just like flip it around. Or like this is the mirrored one, I think, yeah. That just flips it back and forth. So that's Picture Effect. That's the only one I know that does the mirrored image. Now, Photo Wonder is my photo editing app. This is my ish. This is the one everyone tells me I face tune my pictures, but I literally just do this because I'm just not good with face tuning. So this is just an example of face tuning or photo wondering my mom. So this was the before and this was the after, and I'll show you how I did that. So you just go to albums. Okay, so my mom looks beautiful. She needs this way less than I do, but it's very simple. It's like the poor man's Photoshop, the lazy person's Photoshop. All you have to do is beautify, and there is this one-click button, and there's different levels. So right away, she got beautified a little, but you can go to 5, and they'll beautify you even more. It's kind of harder to tell because this is the body shot. Let me show you with the face picture. Okay, so this is an original picture. Okay, nothing done to it. So if I take and I beautify, I only use this one-click one. This stuff you have to push in. It looks like you're photoshopping. One click, and they do it for you. So that's on 1, and then this is on 5. So they lighten your skin, even out your tone, make your eyes a little bigger. So let's go to the 5. So it's on level 5, and you can compare before, after. So it kind of like brings your face in a little bit. It's kind of funny. I never really actually sit down and do this. And then if you really want to filter it, you just push the little check mark up here, and then effects, and then this one is my favorite. This is the natural. It just really brightens up your face, but since it was already kind of bright, you can just soften it. But those are the only things I use inside of this, and this app is called Photo Wonder. Daily horoscope I don't really use unless it's like a big day, and then I like to hear good things because it's all good anyways on that. Reminders, I don't use Papa John's, my favorite app. It's almost better than my little Domino's down here. Although the Papa John's near me doesn't deliver, but the one near my mom does. So I use Domino's when I'm home. I don't use PixArt. I don't use numbers. I don't use pages. And I don't use podcasts. Moving on, I'm obsessed with Snapchat. I'm obsessed with it. I snap all the time. I love it. Follow me on Snapchat. This is my Snapchat right here. Trisha Paytas, Trisha on YTL. Hey, go Snapchat. Filming once on my so funny. So that up there. Okay, so I am sharing it to my story up there. What do I have for my story? Oh, I got my nails from yesterday. More nail videos with my mom. Big brother. So yeah, I follow random people. Ash, Nikki, Ari, Amber, Jason. But I love Snapchat. I'm always on it. And I'm going to open up your guys' snaps in another video. Perfect 365 I don't use anymore. Domino's use all the time. Tips I do not use. Grubhub is my jam. I love Grubhub. It's only my second favorite food ordering app. And then Play Memories is the app for my Sony Next 6 camera. You connect to that through this app. It's amazing. It's awesome. You guys need to get that camera. You can do Wi-Fi directly to your phone. And my Apple Watch app. Activity. Why do I have that? I feel like that's something. Oh. It's the activity. I definitely don't use that. Tinder, I have, but I do not use this anymore. Like, I have not used this in like 6 months. So, if you see me on there, don't ever use that anymore. 824 is a great backup with Grubhub. And then the Heads Up game, the Ellen game, is so fun, but I've gone through it so many times that I feel like I have every one memorized. Candy Crush, I don't play anymore. I used to play, but not so much. And then Postmates, this is my jam. This is another new one that Shane introduced me to. Postmates will deliver anywhere. They'll pick up food from you anywhere, even if that restaurant does not deliver. Postmates got your back. But that is it for my What's on my iPhone 6 Plus. Thank you guys so much for watching. Why is that not working? And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for my windows being open. It's so hot in California, but a little shell phone. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. As always, I want to say hi to Miranda.